Customer experience is very important. Very, very, very important. People don't just buy products which solves a particular problem. A lot of people do, but by and large, that's just the beginning and not the end. As a result of which, us as an organization, we really need to think about the experience of it all. So for example, the customer has a need, customer does some research, finds our particular product, evaluates all the alternatives, maybe chooses our product, makes a decision, and then reviews it. This whole thing that we just went through, these are all the different steps the customer can quite essentially follow. Now, it becomes our responsibility as an organization to think about the experience of the customer through each of these particular steps. Now, touch points are really important here. So we need to build a complete picture of our customer's touch point for a particular persona in a given exchange or scenario. Meaning, as our customers go through all these different steps to buying and interacting with us, we need to work out what the different touch points are for each of the personas that we create. For example, if we're creating a client persona for, let's say, the older or the elderly demographic, they may not go through all the same touch points as, say, someone who is younger and more digitally or tech savvy. They will end up hopefully with the same result, which is buying from us, but the path they take could be very, very different. Hence, different personas will be created. At this point, it's important to remember the definition of a touch point is anytime someone comes into contact with something related to our business. At each of these touch points, perceptions about our company are either being formed, modified, or reinforced. As such, the touch points matter because those impressions influence the buying decisions as well as referrals our customers potentially make. Now, there are many examples of touch points. Some of them are digital, some of them are personal. So for example, sales team, right? So that's a personnel type touch point. Human, it can be face-to-face, but it can also be done digitally as well. Seminars, once again, can be attended face-to-face, can be done digitally as well. Public speaking can be done face-to-face or once again digitally as well. Trade shows, labels, websites, delivery drivers, support team, emails, correspondence and documents that we send through, promotional activities, advertising campaigns, blogs, phone calls, in-store experience, social networks, sponsorships, events, logos, newsletters, packaging, media release, and of course, personnel, as in our staff. So there's a lot of different touch points to consider. And understanding our client persona, understanding the user journey, and the touch points which link these two together in terms of what our client persona does at the end of the day to get that sale for us and our business, linking all these things together allows us, the organization, to create better experiences. For each of the touch points that I just mentioned, the customer will complete several actions and activities to basically get there and then move on to the next one. This will be different for each business, as well as different for potentially each segment, as well as different for each customer. They can be summarized into a few different points. So awareness, discovery, purchase, use of product, or which includes goods and services, and bonding with a product/company or brand. These are basically the different stages a customer goes through. Awareness, right? Step number one. Awareness is when they go, oh, okay, this particular need has come up. I need this particular item. They go on their journey of discovery, which basically becomes step number two, where they identify all the different products that are available that could meet their potential need. Once they find the one they like, get to step number three, which is purchase, right? Purchase decision to buy or not to buy. Once they've bought their product, we're only halfway through. The next step becomes use of product. So use of the good, use of the service. This is a touch point too. This product that we just sold them represents us, our business. So how this product works will affect how a customer thinks and perceives and feels about not only the product, but also about us. Zoom out a little bit more, you get to the last step or the last stage, bonding with the product, bonding with the company, bonding with the brand. If they're having a great experience here, they're going to like us more. If they're having a terrible experience here, they're not going to like us very much. In which case, we would build little parts everywhere to make sure that the customer can always reach out to us, have a conversation, and get what they basically need in order to make an informed decision. Even at the very end, once a purchase is done, we want the customer not just to buy once from us, but we want to create a relationship so the customer comes back over and over and over again. Well, the way we do that is by making sure we have a support team and support services available in case the product doesn't work as it should. Maybe there's a product defect, or maybe the customer doesn't know how to use this particular product. Either way, it becomes our responsibility as an organization to support our customer, to continue building that trust and building that relationship